You might be asking yourself, your treasure, your beloved, your desired partner, the person who is very dear to your heart, who is in your heart, why does he or she keep running away? Why does he or she constantly flee? And this question occupies your mind. He might not have given you, or she might not have given you an answer to it. Maybe you've already asked him about it. Or there's nothing at all. That he then gives no answer to it, or that the question wasn't even there, but the question occupies your mind. And now let's take a look at that. Dear ones, a very wonderful hello to all of you, a very wonderful love, a heartfelt hug to you, and a galactically big thank you for all your wonderful comments. Again, it is so wonderful to always receive your feedback, your warmth, your kindness. It means so much to me. You mean so much to me. Yes, and the question was also present in the collective. Why does he keep running away? And I am, of course, happy to take that on. And now let's take a look at what's going on there. So, my dear ones, you know we are in the collective. Types of people are gender neutral, and the collective life may not apply to everyone. So let's take a look. Good, we have the tower. So anytime it shows, oops, here is one. Do I have sound? Yes, everything is there. Good, okay, a quick checkup. With the tower, with the sound, yes. With the tower, it shows, yes, he has an incredible conflict with himself. And there are fears and purposes to be seen as well. It's like, yes, as if he is running away from unpleasant surprises. Something is here. He has a very intense conflict. And maybe he is not open to changes because changes are also shown. But something is here, as I said, amiss regarding the whole thing. It might be about not being entirely open to the change. What change? What exactly an IMO? Because what is happening here? You know, we will definitely get clarity. What else do we have? Major Arcana. Okay, not bad either. Good, we have the Hermit. And with that, I am still in the picture, yes. And it is also shown with the Hermit. That is already with him. Quite strong. This. So, yes, maybe he always goes like this. Yes, into this solitude for himself. Because there is something that keeps bringing him back to this retreat, this running away. That is a theme of disappointment. So we now have the tower, and we also have the hermit with it. Disappointment, there is always again this conflict that is shown there. Here, fear of disappointment. So that is a very, very big theme. And basically, I have him or her lying here aimlessly. And here it is about, as is also shown, this standing by each other. Both of you, he to you to him. Yes, but he also to you. But there is also a theme of self-awareness. Maybe this is also being pushed away here. Something is going on here with self-awareness because you are also searching for something. So basically, I have him here actually completely lonely, lying lonely as well. And what does it have to do with the sense of belonging? I'm also curious to see how this will continue here. So what else do we have? We have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. It has this, somehow this running away. He is dissatisfied with himself, and like before Anul. He suspects something, that there is something here. And maybe also that something is being pushed away. Something doesn't fit with him here. And for some, it might be like a final line. Suddenly. So suddenly I have mutations here that are very sudden. Suddenly gone, bang. From one moment to the next. And really with him, so here, it now shows this one, yes, in the tarot cards alone, that he is massively running away from himself. That there is a very, very big issue because he doesn't want to face something. He's afraid of something. He's running away. Sure, he's running away. That's the question. But we have it clearly here again. or standing. So let's take a look. Why does he or she perhaps keep running away? What I find sweet now, he is still quite occupied with you, so he hasn't let go yet. Although that wasn't the question, it is shown here. Yes, there. Then we have, okay, looks very interesting already. Change, we are changed, we have change here again, yes. So with your loved one, we have a very clear message again, lying. With him or her, he's always just floating on the surface here. So he's just lingering on your surface. And it's about connections and this making public. He runs away. We have running away here very clearly again, lying. With the running away, or this pushing away, this unwillingness to decide, always retreating, there is also, perhaps for some, the secrecy. Maybe your relationship was such that you have been in a relationship before. And you or she has then always, yes, like ran away or kept it secret. Didn't publicly acknowledge that you are by his or her side. Then, if we take the getting to know phase or an affair, which is also shown here, so an F+, the topic is also kept secret. And as soon as it got closer here, poof, gone. So here, clearly and distinctly, he has a massive problem with publicly acknowledging it. Publicity is the issue. And this stability then, he still has you very clearly in his thoughts. So the thoughts are clearly shown in your direction, but for him it's like this. He doubts himself. Always going back, always this, oh God, this, just don't do anything wrong. Just don't do anything wrong. A very big issue. Because he himself needs outside, you will surely also have noticed, he might need the attention. The most important thing that I have with him or hear with him is, how do others see me? If I make a mistake, if something doesn't work out. Oh God, public perception, how others see him outside. I keep seeing that. I have him too focused on the whole environment. Then I have a big issue with family. It could be the mother now. Doesn't have to be, collectively, it could be another person. I have shown her as a mother for 2 years. It could also be a grandmother. It could also be a person. So everything is okay. And with him, it's like, oh God, does this fit too? Because I keep seeing this with him. This experience from his past, this disappointment, this heaviness, this not showing too much emotion. With him or her, I see in your direction when you had contact and more emotion was shown here, that he is always in this alert position. Just don't drop anything. Oh God. Just don't become too soft. Just don't get too intense. But he has slipped into it from time to time, into the whole thing, and then bang, he was gone again. Whoosh, and disappeared. It's like this. He has a huge problem with himself. He doesn't see himself in terms of his own stature. He doesn't fully stand by himself. And a big issue, as I said, also the family here. So something in his environment. We are here in the past. These are also issues that perhaps collectively he was always taught. No, and it has to fit with the others. It has to be like that. And what did the others say? And always just this money, the material things. And I basically have him. He runs away. He also runs away from injuries himself. Away. I mean, of course, he also hurt you. The injuries he also inflicted on you emotionally, psychologically. And I have him here as an egoist, but basically he is not like that at all. His inner self looks completely, completely different to me here. I see him as totally fragile. And no matter what he shows you on the outside, I definitely have him, the public, the outside world I have here. Entertainment, pure, hey, what does the world cost? I can do everything. With one or the other. But you have already noticed that there is something completely different inside him or her. He just imitates all others. if he has seen someone, it could also be in the family. Maybe he imitates the mother or motherly traits, brother or whatever. He imitates that person. That is not his true self. That's just what he keeps doing repeatedly, because I constantly have this repetition here. And then it's also like this. He, as I mentioned earlier, feels more like this. Yes, small. He must not make any mistakes. Whether you were in a relationship, then suddenly, bam, here comes the breakup. And then he was gone. Or during the getting to know phase or an affair, it became closer again. Or you somehow notice now he's slowly starting to let go a little, and then he was gone again. Or you ask him or her, you stood your ground with him. He can't handle that. Oh God, please bring out an oxygen tent and a breathing bottle, something like that. Because he sees so many difficulties. And that's what he runs away from. He runs away from feelings, he runs away from love, because I don't see the love in him or her directed towards themselves. He runs away from that. Love means I can hurt and I can be hurt. That's his inner self that he completely pushes away. And that's very, very, very deeply embedded in his subconscious. So always pushing everything down, just don't let it out. He hasn't processed it either. He clings so much to what he experienced from his past. We are now here in childhood. We are now going a bit into childhood. What experiences are there? And that shaped him. So now it's your turn. And then, wow, because I have love here. Clearly love between the two of you. So it couldn't be more obvious. And yes, so that's the issue with him, love, this deep love. You are still in his heart. You have touched his heart very, very deeply. He blocks himself because maybe one shouldn't fully allow love, as he might be more disappointed. Above all, his issue is something you might not expect right now, but what is shown with him is that he can't give you what you deserve. He has the issue for himself that he can't make you happy. Maybe it's financial. Maybe he was somehow conditioned for it. You must do this and that only if you give something, only if you practically deliver material. That sounds really strange now. Only if you deliver. So practically, as if buying love, only with payment, materially such things. Only then do you get recognition. Only then are you seen. So, and then maybe the issue is that he might not really have that. For some people, please pick out what resonates with you. So, and then it is also the case that he sees you as an absolutely wonderful person. There is really this depth. A lot has really changed. I have seen in him even if he or she now says it's just an affair here, nothing more, or it's just friendship. It definitely isn't. I can tell you that for sure. Because it came all of a sudden. He tries to convince himself of that. No, it's just that now. But it isn't, because he is constantly proven wrong, because the heart keeps opening your mouth and says, no, forget it, boy, I'll show you what real feelings are. And he always has this, he can't give you everything. He's afraid to let go, afraid of not being able to give you everything in terms of love. You tell yourself now, yes, why? He doesn't need to give anything. I don't want anything material. But that's it. Those are his entanglements from his past that are still holding him back. And that's why he keeps running away. He runs away because he's afraid of committing to something solid and stable and then making some mistake. Or also that you might leave him because he doesn't see himself as amazing as he might portray to the outside world. I've really seen him wear a bit of a mask, and this acts as entertainment, because in the end he really has these thoughts. And guess what he has? The relationship, oh God, if I'm pushed back here, if I'm left here, pushed away. And there we are again with the theme of being pushed away from his past. Nothing should be stable, because then something might not work out. You're gone because, as I said, he doesn't see himself as he is. He shows something else outwardly. He sees himself as small and shows something different. And that's also what he always runs away from and tries to keep secret. Because if something goes wrong, what will be seen outside? What will be said? And as I said, that's the big issue. That's why he runs away. He really runs away from love. He runs away from love. Because he doubts. Because he has never experienced it so deeply. And I have this sudden, repeatedly short intervals. I keep having this with him. The connection to you and this heart-touching moment. And that too, when you confessed your love to him, that's how it is for him. Panic attack. He can't handle it. And that's just it again and again. He doesn't run away because he keeps trying. Of course, he tries to distract himself or somehow, but it all just resonates on the surface for me. So in that respect, it has nothing to do with there being no feelings or anything, because I don't see any lies here. Just that he was simply scared. No, I don't see that here. I truly see pure love here. And that's what he's running away from. Fear of not being able to give everything back. Not being able to give it back to you, not being able to fully show you the love, fear of being pushed away when you truly see how he really is. He has self-made worries, self-imposed pressure that he creates for himself. And now let's take a look at what else is being shown here. We already have some movement here, but now we also have the swords again. Yes. With the swords, we have the swords lying there again. And swords. He has these inhibitions. This is a difficult phase for him or her. I have this confusion, these doubts, these self-doubts, doubts about oneself, and always this tightness. As I said, the feeling is the same. Driven into a corner, and that's it. He's afraid to allow love. And there he or she definitely completely holds back their own feelings, their own desires. He holds them back. He refrains from them and he keeps withdrawing again and again. But what I find nice now is that we still have but in this combination of everything, it is also like this. This withdrawal, but also now for him again and again, because it makes him powerless. And he is actually searching for lightness. And he knows with you this lightness, wonderful. And above all, what I see now, this self-reflection and this new perspective to view the whole thing differently. Because the heart keeps coming back and sends messages. So, boy, up here, you know what's up. And always, always, always again. It doesn't stop. So then we also have the Knight of Wands. With the Knight of Wands, it is also like this. We have movement. We have the whole thing slowly here, lying down, but we have the new perspective here. And it's like an adventure for him, actually. A small delay, yes, still, where he wavers a bit, but this wavering is not as strong anymore. Because he realizes there is really something there. But also the question this year, why does he keep running away? That's it. Because he is afraid of always getting hurt and not being able to give. We have, as mentioned, a new perspective, a new viewpoint. And yes, for him, it's like an exciting time that's just coming now. And he, with himself, that it also becomes a bit more temperamental, because maybe he always was, but now we have it like this, that it is, yes, this turnaround, also this temperament or this activity also in your direction. Or rather, the heart is becoming more and more active, more and more into feeling. That's what he always pushed away. Again and again, no idea, all sorts of things, layers of resistance and glue, and whatever else. So, yes, like that. In the direction of the heart, it's somehow, as far as feelings are concerned, put under anesthesia, but the anesthesia also wears off at times. And then there's always the movement. So I have the heart here very, very clearly always in this, yes, in this movement. That something keeps coming up, especially that he then also gets into the passion, because the passion is there, it is truly awakened, and because the heart keeps sending signals like, boy, it looks like there's more and more movement coming in. the passion, and that he says, okay, this adventure, the adventure journey, I am starting now because passion prevails. The passion and the longing. Dear ones, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching and wish you a wonderfully beautiful rest of the day. Goodbye.